Hey YouTube, Yellowhead here. I hope you're all doing well today. In today's video, I want to go in depth on a cool little trick that's been present in Halo 2 for some time now, specifically with the MCC version. With the release of Halo 2 on PC yesterday, I wanted to know if it was still possible to swordfly in the final release of the game. Well, I'm happy to tell you that yes, it is in fact still possible to swordfly, and you can do it on mouse and keyboard. Here's how to do it. First, the basics of sword flying. If you don't know already, this is a near frame perfect trick that requires fast inputs and a good amount of practice to get consistent. Speedrunners use this trick all the time to clear levels with ridiculous speed. Sword flying allows you to use the sword's lunge at nearly any range, granted your crosshair, the other weapon you're holding, is red. More specifically, when the crosshair is red, you want to hit your switch weapon key, then your reload key, then your fire button. Typically, by default, this is your 1 key, then R, then mouse 1. Although I've seen some people use keys such as tab, then R, then 1. But honestly, whatever works for you. What I'm going to do next is let me bring up my keyboard to show you what inputs look like in real time, and then I'm going to take it a step further and show you what it looks like in slow motion, and then even one step further and show it to you frame by frame. So looking at my inputs, I'm first aiming at my target, of course, so I have my red crosshair. Then in quick succession, I'm hitting my 1 key, followed by my reload key, then my fire key. Once again, I'm hitting my switch weapon key, which for me is 1, followed by my reload, which is R, and then I'm hitting my fire key, which is mouse 1. Let's take it one step further and show it to you in slow motion. So this clip I have for you here is at 10% speed. So if I'm doing my calculations right, 1 frame in real time is equal to about 10 frames in this playback speed. So once again, you're seeing I'm aiming at the target and then slowly I hit my 1 key, then my reload key, and then my fire key. And you'll notice when it switches to the sword, there's going to be a split second where the sword's crosshair is red. We'll go into detail with this even further when we get to the frame by frame analysis. All right, so I'm here in Adobe Premiere Pro, and we're going to break this down frame by frame. And I'm going to do this as briefly as I can because I can easily spend 5-10 minutes breaking this down. So the cool thing about Adobe Premiere is that, like I said, you can break down frame by frame. So I'm going to pull off a successful sword lunge here. Watch these inputs as well as watch what happens with the crosshair. So it's red right now, it's going to stay red. So I'm going to skip ahead 1 frame, and you'll notice I hit my switch weapon key. Now, in this clip, I don't think I did it like super perfectly. I might have double clicked my fire button and I got it to work somehow, but the general premise is still there. So, skip ahead another frame, another frame. I hit my reload key. That lets me do the weapon cancel. Frame and a half later, I hit the fire key, but you notice I don't get the lunge right away. Watch what happens in the next couple frames. Boom. This is the frame we're looking for. This is what lets the glitch happen in the first place. And if you go a little bit after, specifically 1 frame after, it switches off of being a red crosshair. So you get 1 frame of it being a red crosshair. So it's basically immediately after you switch. But the important part is that after you press the switch weapon key, you're pressing your reload key, then followed by your mouse key. But it's gonna feel like they're gonna be at exactly the same time. But I'll show you again, just kind of really fast. I've hit my 1 key, I've hit my R key for reload, hit my fire key. The weapon is basically switched. This is the frame we hit. I click, and we get our Swordfly. So that's basically what it looks like in a frame by frame. So that was the frame by frame analysis and just the general idea of how to Swordfly in Halo 2 MCC on PC. I hope that this guide helped you all out, whether you knew about sword flying in the first place or not. Again, I'm totally not claiming to be perfect at it. You saw by the gameplay clips, I took like 5, 10 tries just to even get one target. I would be super lucky if I got like 2 in a row. But anyways, I'm like even more excited to see how speedrunners use this trick and get it really consistent because it's gonna look so clean. But anyways, if you have any more questions about how to do the sword fly on PC, feel free to leave a comment. I will try to answer it to the best that I can. And if you want to see more content from me, whether it's like tips and tricks like this or any sort of other videos, feel free to hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on notifications as well. It doesn't cost anything, and if you decide to move on, that's totally fine too. I'm just kind of doing this for fun and to help people out. Anyways, I hope you all take it easy, and I hope to see you in the next video.